I was born in South Croydon, Mayday. You know what I'm saying?
Mayday. Oh, I'm interrupting too quick. Go on.
No, you're blessed, bro.
No, see, it's the Tourette's, you know. No, because they're telling me, even from the expressions, I can have a guest and you talk more than suck your mother. You get what I'm saying?
No, man, yeah, so remember I was born in South. Basically, quick life story is when I was 2, I moved to Jamaica with my nan because my mum's an actress and she was doing music at the time. She wasn't doing acting yet. She was doing music and big up Lorna G, my mum, reggae singer, lovers rock. You might have heard a couple of her tunes, Gotta Find a Way and all of that stuff. She's out here. You know what I'm saying? So obviously she moved to America for a little bit. So I moved to Jamaica with my nan. Then when I was 4,
What part of Jamaica?
St. Catherine. We was living in a place called Green Acres.
Okay.
Green Acres, yeah. And then when I was 4, I went to live with my mum in New York. Lived there till I was like 8. Then when I was 9, when I was 8, went back to Jamaica for a year to live with my nan. And then my mum was like, we're coming back to England. And then lived there ever since. Pretty much, gone over the place when I was older. But
So
yeah,
where did you go primary school?
primary school, I went a little bit when I was in America.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of that?
Yeah, I remember
What
growing
was
up.
going on in America in primary school?
Bro, like, but them times, this is the 90s, isn't it? So this is like
part of
90.
America?
I was in New York. I was in, I was in,
asking too much questions, too quick.
I was in New York. No, that's good. But I was in New York. I was in Staten Island.
I'm ready for a strike already.
You joined about the 10th strike. I'm gonna say the guest. And so, oh my gosh, I went mad. I needed you here last episode.
What happened?
Sorry, this is interrupting.
Go on.
I went mad, man. I told them about meth, man.
Why?
You went mental.
Sorry,
Told them what about? Allegedly.
Allegedly
About meth. What do you mean?
Getting these Harry balls.
Allegedly about meth.
Yeah, I went mad. Boom.
Oh
Anyway,
my God, Ray.
I went crazy. It's probably going mad by now. Everywhere. He's with Jammer now. But anyway, boom.
We got meth.
Where was we? Yeah, no. So listen.
Primary school.
So primary school, I was in
America.
Staten Island, New York, near where Wu-Tang and that was. That was
Eating more sweets than cream, though.
no, bro.
More
This is
sweets
just.
than cream. But
It's gonna keep, man. It's gonna keep, man. But anyway.
I should have got you a cheeseburger.
No, I'm blessed. But I see the sweets and I like the sweets. But yeah, so man was in. So this was Staten Island.
He's not gonna take no more, you know. Go
No,
on.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Eat more. Don't.
No, trust me. This is why I took a lot.
Go on.
So yeah, man was there.
It's mind games. Go on.
Man was there until went primary school there until I was maybe like 9. So like all of my formative years, I went starter school when I was in Jamaica. Yeah, and then after that I went like it wasn't like it was primary school in America. Then when I came over here, I was like 9, so I still had a couple years left of primary school. So I went primary school over here in Palace. That's like Crystal Palace. That's where I grew up when I come over here. And then went secondary school over here.
Can you remember like the change from different schools? Like,
Absolutely.
Who was more strict?
raise
and-
Absolutely. So one of the things that's very vivid, bro, is that when I went from Jamaica to America, I had a Jamaican accent.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to ask. I was going to say, how did you
Yes.
deal with it? You must have sounded like a
was mad.
yardie.
I was a
yardie.
I was a yardie. Then when I went to, obviously I'm over in New York for 4 years. So by the time I left, I had an American accent. Then when I went back to Jamaica for a year, and I was schooled there, they used to call me foreigner. Yo, what foreigner? You know, like, do you know what I'm saying? They would have said it in a high pitched voice because it's young youths. But then when I went to England, I come to England, I still had an American accent. I had American accent for time. I'm good. That's good. Just you.
no, go on.
But yeah, I had an American accent for time. So it took me maybe a year or two to like sound English. And I actually wanted to sound English because like man's home now, and you know what I'm saying? And this is where I come from and that. So I felt weird that I was actually from here, but I sounded like an American. So, you know.
That's so mad because obviously we're gonna get into your story, but your music, the R&B thing, it was so like American. It was so like American R&B.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense now. Now hearing that was your
A lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know that I spent time in America, and they just thought I was trying to be American.
Yeah, you singing. You get
Like,
what
you know
I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying? Which
Come into my room and that's a
Because-
why. Come into my room. I need to turn this way. I need to turn this way. but
cool.
That was the big tune, innit?
I appreciate you. Man's all looking like I don't know what to turn over. And
Yeah, that was a bit mad.
Yeah, but
that
nah.
was your big tune anyway.
But yeah. So even when I started singing. In fact, I was a rapper before I was a singer. So when I was like 12, 11, I was rapping. I was rapping in an American accent, rapping, trying to be Q-Tip and all this stuff. And then I started singing, and yeah, I naturally sang in an American accent. But I could also sing in a Jamaican accent. I was also doing that because obviously I lived there too.
Wait, singing in a Jamaican accent?
Yeah. I would
like
sing
sing,
in
Jay.
Can
100%
you do it now?
Boy, that's a draw rap. But
No, but I'm saying,
that's
can
a
you?
draw
No,
rap.
I wanna know what you mean.
Of course I
Bust
can.
a one style.
Yeah, of course I can.
Drop a one
No,
style.
but listen, this is the thing. So
Like how-
even with so for me with music, I've always those are all me in it. Those are all my culture. So it's always been easy for me to kind of
Blend
like,
it.
yeah, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Bring the mic a bit closer to you, brother.
Yeah.
And his voice, he's always had a sick voice without being a white.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. I
Heavy
appreciate
singer.
you.
But so secondary school now, you was in England now.
Secondary school, Forest Hill Boys. Shout out Forest Hill Boys. That's where I went.
Why for that?
Nah.
I'm just saying.
You know
I'm
he's
just
on.
saying.
You're not gonna do that,
Nah,
bro.
I'm just saying.
Shout
out Forest Hill Boys is wild. That's a bit wild.
Shout out to Forest Hill
That's a
Boys
bit
school.
wild.
Shout out to the school, bro. Shout out to the
That's a
man
bit
that went
wild.
there.
I'm just,
Come on, man. We got a lot
I'm just
of
keeping this.
we got a lot of
Did you
talented
have
people.
it? Really?
We got a lot of talented people that went to our school, man.
Really? Like who?
Yeah, man. There's a lot. Like obviously myself. You got to start with me. No, but there's a lot of ballers. There's my boy Anthony Grant. Footballer, play for Chelsea. P2J, obviously, that's my boy as well. Listen, there's a lot of us.
That didn't sound like a lot. Lethal B, Ozzy B, Lady Fury,
Bro, alright, cool. I can name.
Fleur East,
I can name.
Flo Dan.
Big it up.
8-9 Fly, Flukes.
Who are they?
What? You don't know who Flukes is?
You're gone, man.
You don't know
Lethal B, Lethal Bizzle,
Alright, cool.
the Bizzle,
I ain't even.
the Bizzle.
Alright, cool.
Pow.
Listen. Alright, cool. You don't remember Flukes?
You remember Lady Fury?
One of the baddest. Come on, man.
Remember Lady
Come on,
Fury?
Crazy
Yeah.
Cousins.
Fleur
Come on,
East?
bro. Come on,
Fleur
man.
East?
Yeah, big him up.
Fleur
Yeah,
East?
big up Fleur East.
Fleur East.
Listen, it ain't a competition. Big up
Flo
you.
Dan.
See my side. See
Simone.
Forest Hill. The man them know in it. For the man them know Forest Hill.
Holy Family College, Wolfhamstall.
I hear it. Big up your
Heaviest
thing.
school,
No, big up your thing.
Lethal the Bizzle.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Alright.
Big up Lethal. Big up Lethal's a G
And
anyway.
spray,
so.
bro. I'm the
Yeah,
guy.
you're right.
I'm the
still,
proper
you're
guy in
right.
the school. There, come after the proper guy. I'm going mad
I feel
anyway.
you.
You're a
It's
joke,
not
I
about me. It's not
swear.
about me.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
No, it's
But
not
yeah,
about
man. So secondary
That's a
school.
why. You don't feel me. Go on. No, I'm just getting you. I'm getting him ready.
No, I know what you're on.
yeah, I'm just
I knew
getting
you was.
ready.
I know what you was on. I
No,
know
no,
what
it's
you're
just the
on.
wise.
But
But
man's
it's just
it.
the wise.
Have you got
It's just
brothers
the
and
wise, it's just the
sisters,
wise.
Nathan?
I've got brothers and sisters. So how it works with me, my mum, I was an only child for my mum. Right, so only child, my one son, that's what she said.
My
yeah,
son's
no,
called
my one
Nathan
son.
as well.
Is it? Got good taste.
Come on.
Big up you. Yeah.
What does Nathan mean, Cream?
It means a gift from God.
I'm God.
Watching
my G. Come on.
You really?
Yeah, no, that's a good look.
Gift from God. Now go on. Now leave me hanging is a wife. No,
Yo,
but
this is what I'm saying.
I paused it
Everything-
quickly. I paused it
Everything's
quickly.
a wide. That's
Did
a
you
pause
see
it
that I
quickly.
why'd you quietly on the last one?
Huh?
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
There's
forget
the
it,
last
I'll
one
show
you weren't here.
No, the last one I did.
The last one you weren't here. So I didn't see that one. No, Cream. The last one you weren't here. It was me and Expressions. Expression.